Hello, welcome to InfoHub. In our headlines, Prime Minister Nagamutu to undergo medical treatment in the U.S. The Attorney General urges business owners to be diligent in their operations. NAPI gets its reservoir. Barbados trade mission looking at investment opportunities, and let them hosts its first ever Calypso semi-finals. Stay tuned for the details of these and more.
The future of Guyana has never looked better. Our nation is on the cusp of a development program like never seen before. While Guyana is now emerging as an energy giant through the discovery of massive reserves of oil and natural gas, it is your government's intention that the huge benefits emerging from this will go where it matters most, to you, the people of this beloved country. There is a surge of confidence in the way Guyana is governed once again, and the level of investor interest is unprecedented. Guyana is poised to become the breadbasket of the region, and the pace at which this nation will grow through prudent fiscal management will be nothing short of impressive. But more than anything else will be the way every Guyanese, regardless of color, class, or creed, becomes a part of this historic period of national transformation, sharing in the wealth and well-being of it all as one Guyana.
And now for the details. Minister of State Joseph Harmon today advised the nation that Prime Minister Moses Nagamutu recently underwent a routine medical examination in Guyana, which revealed that he had some cardiac issues. Minister Harmon reported that Prime Minister Nagamutu was advised to seek medical intervention and brought forward a planned private visit to the United States. As a result of the further examinations in the U.S., Prime Minister Nagamutu will undergo heart bypass surgery tomorrow, Tuesday. Mrs. Sita Nagamutu is with the Prime Minister in the U.S., and he is expected to fully recover in the coming weeks. We will continue to bring updates on the Prime Minister's progress. And now to other news. The new administrative fees announced by the University of Guyana are service-linked and would have very little impact on every student of the institution. Vice-Chancellor Dr. Ivelaw Griffith has explained. Details from Alexis Rodney.
The executive head of Guyana's premier tertiary institution visited InfoHub's studio today, where he spoke exclusively about the university's state of affairs. One such issue is the hue and cry over the new administrative fees at the University of Guyana, which the Vice-Chancellor assured are unnecessary. He stressed that the fees will not affect everyone.
Those fees have three different categories of people that they affect, actually four. And I don't know that most students are opposed to the fees, but I also know that most students may not have actually read the list of the fees.
According to the VC, one category of fees has nothing to do with students directly, but applies to hire car drivers going on campus. Another area is for students who want to use certain services. Another category is for prospective students, and another for graduates who want to utilize particular services.
All of those fees are service-linked. You pay the fees if you use a service. One
such service is the accessing of letters from the university to give to consulates and embassies for visas. The Vice-Chancellor said that is a service that was being offered free for years. It was agreed that this needed to be reined in. According to Dr. Griffith, people are not appreciating the facts, but are allowing their emotions to take control. Reporting for InfoHub, I'm Alexis Rodney.
Legal Affairs Minister and Attorney General Basil Williams, in his capacity as chairperson of the Caribbean Financial Action Task Force, CFATF, has issued a call for persons to be diligent whilst conducting their business affairs. The AG made the call at an anti-money laundering and countering the financing of terrorism outreach and seminar held in Cariverton, Berbice on Thursday last. The meeting targeted staff of the Guyana Revenue Authority, commercial banks, insurance companies, and other agents. The aim was to inform reporting agents and entities of their obligations and responsibilities. The AG highlighted the importance of the fourth round of AML-CFT mutual evaluations and its requirements in order to ensure Guyana's preparedness for the fourth round by 2022. Attorney General Williams explained that this fourth round will see the government eliminating several challenges in order to have Guyana completely removed from the group of blacklisted countries. After expressing the need for Guyana to work towards successfully exiting the fourth round, the Attorney General Williams went on to solicit the cooperation of the reporting agents present at the seminar in realizing this goal. He noted that they have an obligation to ensure that companies follow the necessary requirements and filed their information annually. 10 Barbadian graduates of the Barbados Invest and Development Corporation's Export and Readiness Program exploring trade and market opportunities are currently attending a business seminar facilitated by the Guyana Office for Investment at the Pegasus Hotel. Here is Crystal Stull.
Chief Executive Officer of Go Invest, Owen Verwey, encouraged the investors to capitalize on the opportunity since several local organizations and businesses will be engaging with them.
Some have been calling me up to this morning to come and explore the opportunities that you're here to offer, but also explore the opportunities that they may want to put to you as counter proposals, and there are many. Some of them may be immediate, and some of them may be more in the intermediate period.
Senior Development Officer of BIDC Beverly Allen commended Go Invest for facilitating the mission and hoped the event will enhance the trade and export relations between the two countries. InfoHub spoke with some of the investors who gave insight into their products.
Our goal is to export regionally, Guyana and other Caribbean islands. We are a spa and wellness company. I look forward to working opportunities with companies, spas, resorts, individual persons.
It's called Sweetheart Sandals, and there are handmade sandals for women, very fashionable. I tend to use very interesting colors when it comes to the leather. I appreciate other people's work and other people's designs, but I think there's space for everyone.
BIDC collaborated with Go Invest under a memorandum of understanding which speaks to the exploration of market opportunities and trade between Guyana and Barbados. Crystal Stahl for InfoHub.
Leticia Isaacs tells us that the Guyana Post Office Corporation plans to unveil a commemorative stamp of former President Cheddi Jagan on his 100th birth anniversary. More in this report.
The Guyana Post Office Corporation is preparing to unveil a commemorative stamp in honor of late Premier and President of Guyana, Cheddi B. Jagan.
Recently, we entered into an arrangement with the Cheddi Jagan Research Center to produce a philatelic stamp to commemorate the 100th birth anniversary of our founding president, former president, Dr. Cheddi Jagan. He was one of Guyana's founding leaders and was born on the 22nd of March, 1918.
Minister of Public Telecommunications, Catherine Hughes, at the GPOC's annual press conference today, noted that the stamp is being produced and designed by the IGPC.
The stamp is being produced and designed by the Intergovernmental Philatelic Corporation located in New Jersey in the USA.
The IGPC company has a long-standing relationship with the GPOC and has produced many stamps and related materials over the years. The stamp is slated to be released to the public on March 22, 2018, marking the 100th birth anniversary of the former president. This announcement comes on the heels of the GPOC's new initiatives to foster a better relationship with members of the public. Leticia Isaacs for InfoHub.
Minister of Indigenous Peoples Affairs, Sidney Alicock, handed over a minibus to the residents of Moblissa on the Linden-Swissdyke Highway. Zanil Williams tells us more.
The bus, which is valued at some $5 million, is a fulfillment of a promise made to the Moblissa residents. Minister of Indigenous Peoples Affairs, Sidney Alicock, warned against division among residents, especially with the new minibus being in place.
The bus would bring a relief for taking your children to school and ensuring that they have a good education. We are also hoping that you would be able to manage the affairs of the bus, and in your own management, whoever it would be the managers would not set up a scheme of fighting against one another, but for fighting for betterment, fighting for proper management.
The vehicle will serve a total of 47 school-aged children in Linden and neighboring communities. The minister charged the residents to take full responsibility for the new vehicle, especially in its maintenance.
For too long, we have seen a lot of buses, tractors, and expensive machines in communities just bracing up in a corner for the need of 2 screws or a battery, and they just dump it and they want another one. It can't work like that. It's about management. These things are very costly. It's taxpayers' money. And we expect that we could meet one another halfway.
The residents expressed their appreciation and were vocal in their commitment to keeping the vehicle in perfect order. Zanil Williams for InfoHub.
The $1.2 million Napi water reservoir, which was completed in 2017, was officially handed over this weekend. Renetta LaFleur was there and filed this report.
The water catchment will benefit about 3,000 residents. At the commissioning, Minister of Natural Resources Raphael Trotman encouraged the residents to use the new reservoir as a medium to enhance their livelihoods.
You have agro-processing. We can start to grow more food year-round. Your cassava crops could be secured. And most importantly, this catchment area is not meant to serve just 3 villages. See it and its multiplying effect to see how else you can serve other communities in Rupununi.
Following the Rupununi drought of 2015-2016, which drastically affected the livelihood of residents, the reservoir was constructed to minimize the effects of similar weather patterns in the future. Minister of Indigenous Peoples Affairs Sidney Alicock urged the residents, particularly young people, to take up the responsibility of effectively managing the reservoir.
You need to organize properly, which means proper use of land planning must be put in place. So every single inch of land is properly utilized for a purpose, and that is economic growth.
The new reservoir is supported by a 450-meter dam and has the capacity to hold 4.5 million cubic meters of water, which can also be used for drinking purposes. The public-private partnership project was proposed by the Ministry of Natural Resources, and funding $1.2 million was provided by Catalina Energy Limited. JR Ranch Incorporated was hired to construct the reservoir, while Conservation International designed the program for the usage. Renetta LaFleur for InfoHub.
On Friday evening, 20 feisty contestants took to the stage as they vied for a spot in the top 10 of the Mashramani Calypso competition semi-finals held for the first time in Lethem. Renetta joins us again with her final report.
Over the years, Calypso competitions were held in the capital city, Georgetown, denying hinterland communities of being entertained by this extraordinary event. This year's Calypso semi-finals saw scores of Region 9 residents and even persons from neighboring Venezuela and Brazil.
This is the first time we have it something like this, and it was so long that since Lethem become a town and our new president, things have been developing in our Lethem town and St. Ignatius.
I wish the finals could have been up here. I mean, it's something that the youth should come out to see. Maybe it can encourage them in some form that maybe the world of work out there may not be all what they expect to see, but this year, it's the best.
The contestants, some attired in costumes reflecting the themes of their songs, enthralled the audience with their performances on politics, the economy, and social issues, among others. Those who succeeded to the finals were jubilant.
This is my first time and I'm quite happy. You can expect a mind-blowing performance from me because I'm coming. This is my year.
A more grown performance, a little more overdo it performance from me. I'm bringing my A game out and I'm just going to have crazy fun out there doing this. I love this.
Chief Judge Sean Bowler was pleased with the contestants' performances and anticipates a fantastic final in the National Park this weekend. Renetta LaFleur for InfoHub.
Please note that the Republic Lecture Series takes place tomorrow, February 13, at the Umaniana. Check our website or Facebook page for more details as we bring you updates on Republic Day and Mashramani activities. Thanks for watching, and remember to connect with us 24/7 on our website and social media. Goodbye.